Hello, fellow players of Hero Wars. I'm Jay. Welcome to Jay vs. Hero Wars. Today I'll be talking about the 3 lunar skins that we foresee coming during Lunar Festival, as well as what kinds of stats I think would be ideal for those skins. So without further ado, let's check it out. Alright guys, so here we are talking about the 3 new lunar skins we're going to be having for the Lunar New Year, which is the Chinese New Year, right? So we can clearly see Alvanor, Isaac, and what looks to be Choba right here, right? So we got 3 brand new skins coming for 3 new heroes, just like I mentioned. But let's check out what that might mean for us in game. Alright, so here we are in game. We're talking about the 3 new heroes skins, right, that are coming. So we got Isaac is getting a brand new skin. Obviously, with only 2 skins, Isaac is already very, very much a meta hero. He's one of the most popular heroes in game right now, which makes sense because he's great against all magical mages, right? So if we're to see anything to improve Isaac here, I think the biggest things are going to be, I mean, we're not going to get an agility skin stone because, quite frankly, that would be unfair. But I think he has a physical attack skin right now. If he were to get a armor penetration skin, that could be very, very lethal. Health could be crazy. I think the only thing that might not be the most interesting for us as Isaac users would be to see something like a magic defense skin. That one probably might, for me, not make it worth it to consider. But any other skin other than magic defense, I'm looking at very seriously, because I think Isaac is tough right now, really, to beat, and he's a really popular hero. You really need to go physical offense against Isaac, because he just counters magic attackers so very well. So anything other than a magic defense, which would just kind of slow down Isaac's ability to use his skills, I think would be super, super beneficial for Isaac. If we look at Choba, which in my opinion is probably the second most I'm anticipating interesting skin, because he has quite a few, and this is assuming that it is Choba, right? He has quite a few physical attack, armor, physical attack. I think if he gets a health skin here, this makes me very, very interested in Choba as a tank. There's very few tanks now available once Lilith got moved off that list, of course. But Choba is a very interesting choice. He's one of the few counters to Aurora. Pretty much, just gobbles her up and doesn't allow her to use her dodge mechanics, which can really mess up a team if your team's built on that dodge. Not to mention, she was one of the, well, she's one of the best tanks in the game, so Choba being able to counter her really makes Choba somewhat a threat. So if he can have some more health or something like that, that would make a Choba skin something that I will be very seriously considering, as well as upgrading Choba, just given the fact that Lilith is no longer a frontline tank. And the last one, based on the image, it seemed to be Alvanor. So Alvanor is not one of my favorite heroes. The reason being, there's a lot of better options right now than him. But who knows, maybe this skin will help even the playing field a little bit for Alvanor. You really need to have this specific Grove Keeper's team, or some of that team, to really make him a super viable character on your team. And because Alvanor came into the game so late, and some of his other compatriots that are Grove Keepers are not necessarily the most user-friendly late in game, it can be tricky to use Alvanor. But I think any skin that is related to maybe some more magic attack would be great. I would say even some defense, like just armor, regular armor for physical attackers, would make something a lot more interesting for Alvanor, because Alvanor right now is very soft against certain physical attackers. We can look at his stats here, right? So armor is pretty low there. The magic penetration is extremely weak, so maybe magic penetration might be something to look into. But there are some stats here that definitely need some consideration. Obviously, the high stat for Alvanor is intelligence. He has the highest intelligence in the game, but that also makes him very vulnerable, right? So that's why I say an armor skin might be helpful, because Quite frankly, Cornelius could target him very easily and take out Alvanor just like that. So those are kind of some thoughts into looking at these skins and what we might be getting for the Lunar Festival event that's going to be coming up really, really shortly, I believe, after this times 4 and Guardians of the Outland event. Just going to double check. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Time of the Fearless event. But yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this quick video. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys all in Dominion.